Hi everyone, welcome from Acumen Accounting. Today's video is for all of those who are still working from home and wants to apply for these tax relief. If you are a sole trader or a limited company, you can claim a tax relief from the HMRC in your tax return. So if you are even a limited company or a sole trader, you can have the benefit of working from home and you can put that allowance in your tax return, which will reduce your liability. So there are different type of methods. So first, I will just going to explain you the flat rate method, how you can calculate and how it works. If you're working from home as a limited company, you can claim £6 per week in the tax year 2021 to 22. So in this tax year, the allowance is £6 per week for a limited company. But if you are working less than 25 hours from the home, you are not eligible to claim this allowance. But if it's more than 25 hours, you can claim £6 per week this allowance. But for sole trader, it works on how many hours or number of hours you're working from home. For example, if you're working from 25 to 50 hours, you can claim £10 a month working from home allowance. And if it's above 50 to 100 hours, you can claim £18 per month. And if it's over 100 hours, you can claim £26 a month. But it's not sounds a lot of money. But again, this is the guideline and this is the authorized amount, which is allowed by the HMRC, and you don't have to keep any record. You don't have to basically provide any evidence out for this, any kind of costs proof. But these are just the allowances, which is a fixed allowance available, which you can do it. So different for a limited company and different for the sole trader. But if you think these allowances are not a lot and you have actual cost a lot more than £10 a month and you're paying more money towards your working from home allowance, and what you need to do is you need to do some calculations and claim the actual expense in the home. For example, if you live in a house, which is a 3-bedroom house, and one room is you're just using for as an office or work from home as an office, what you need to do is you need to basically divide the bills in your house and again see how many hours you are spending in that office, how many hours you are basically using that work, home, office kind of thing. So you can do the calculation on the actual basis. If you need any help on how to calculate the actual expense, just get in touch with the Acumen Accounting. One of our team member will send you a template where you can simply put your details on the spreadsheet and it will give you the full calculation how much you can calculate. But again, you have to keep the records for up to 5 years. For example, you have a utility bill, telephone, gas, electric. Divide that by on number of rooms you have in the house, then divide by the number of hours you're spending in that room. This will give you the actual cost of energy or the utility bills you are using by staying at home. So these are the actual method to calculate your working from home. Even if you are a limited company, for some cases in the limited company is a little bit tricky. What you need to do is if you're charging a rent to a limited company, you need to have a proper documentation in place. I'm not going to go in details what section and what rules use, because we aim to use as simple as, we can make it as simple as possible for all our audience who are listening to us, all the clients, all the people out there. We wanted to make sure we just, try to speak it at your level rather than making it complicated, putting my accountant hat on. I don't want to do that. So limited company is basically a separate legal entity. And if you claim in actual expenses for your house through a limited company, you need to make sure, you follow all the procedures. You need to have kind of a agreement in place for if you're charging a rent to the limited company working from home. I strongly advise speak to a professional, or you can just simply get in touch with us, or one of our team member will give you advice over the phone, or if you can just leave a comment at the bottom of this video, one of our team member will get back to you. These are the things, sole trade limited company. Just make sure what you're doing is correct, because at the end of the day, if you claim more, you don't want to be go in that kind of a route where HMRC start investigating you and you ending up paying penalties, which is not recommendable. Because if you start putting a high cost, HMRC have that supercomputer system which will easily pick up your return, and they will start asking you questions. So if you claim in an actual actual cost for the working from home, make sure you keep all the records for up to 5 years and all the bills you have. But if you're using a flat scheme with £6 per week for limited company, and then it's on hourly based for the sole traders. You don't need to keep an evidence. So I've just done a bit of a repetition on my, what I've just kind of concluded it. But again, thank you for listening, guys. Anything you wanted to ask, leave a comment at the bottom of this video, or you can just get in touch with us. We don't charge talking to people, and it's up to 60 minutes free appointment. Again, stay safe, stay healthy. Bye for now.